Premier Planet, it's JB, Justin Barlow, inside the Premier Studio in Woodstock, Illinois at 1230 Davis Road. And I'm here to tell you all about PPW 106 this past Saturday. As always, we want to thank everyone who came out to support us, but if you weren't here, you missed an incredible night of action, and I'm here to fill you in on what you didn't see if you weren't here for PPW 106. We start off the evening, Kimchi versus Ulysses S. Adams, USA. Somehow, someway, Kimchi pulls one out, gets a pinfall on Adams. So Adams, unfortunately, gets another L here in PPW, but next week, I have it on good authority, these guys are going to go at it again, and Ulysses S. Adams, he's going to be gunning for revenge, I guarantee you that. Following that, we saw the human video game, Scott Colton, the former Premier Pro Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion, taking on the Goon, a newcomer here in PPW. Now the Goon, real rough and tumble style, but Scott Colton, he may not have that world title anymore, but he still has the heart of a champion, and he showed that in his one-on-one match here tonight, and he beat the Goon via pinfall. Following that, we saw the world exclusive Matt Vine take on 0-3. Now Matt Vine, he's in a frame of mind where he is so aimed. He's got a big, huge bullseye on that PPW World Heavyweight Championship, and he wasn't going to let anything stand in his way, especially not 0-3. And Matt Vine, he made an example out of 0-3 tonight, showed the whole world why he was ready for the main event, big five-man main event later on in the evening, and Matt Vine beat 0-3, 1-2-3 via pinfall. Following that, it was Ronnie or Veronica, whatever he or she, I guess, is calling him or herself recently, Metro, taking on 0-2. Now, Ronnie Veronica's something has just snapped right up here, not just in terms of choice of clothing and attire, but in terms of in the ring. It seems like week after week, Veronica, let's just call him or her, has been getting more and more vicious inside of that ring, and it showed here tonight. Made very, very short work of his opponent, gets a big win, 1-2-3 against 0-2. And the big main event, if you missed this one, it was unbelievable. 5-man elimination match, and here's how this works if you didn't see it. 2 guys in the ring at a time, tags at random. If you get pinned, if you submit, get disqualified or get counted out, you're out of there, and the odds get a little bit more in favor of the survivors. Now these 5 guys, in the beginning, it seemed like it was almost 4-on-1, as all 4 challengers seemed to be trying to get the champ, Chase Gosling, out of the match as soon as possible, so that title would be hanging up in the air and up for grabs for anyone to take. But Chase Gosling, you know what, like him, love him, or hate him, he proved that he was a survivor here tonight. First, he gets Iniestra in a pinning predicament, eliminates Iniestra via pinfall, and then unexpectedly turns the tables on Veronica Metro, gives him a pinfall, 1-2-3. He's out of there. It's down to 3 now. He gets Scott Colton up, and bam! Oh, the sound was just almost sickening to hear. Scott Colton goes face first into the canvas, a front face slam from the champ, Chase Gosling, another 1-2-3 for the champ, and then there was 2. The champ, Chase Gosling, and the world exclusive, Matt Vine. These guys proved why an education here at the Premier Academy, there's nothing that competes with it. These guys fought tooth and nail to be the last one alive in this contest, but Matt Vine unfortunately has a little bit of a history of getting inside his own head. He got caught up in the fog of war, and as he's wailing on Chase Gosling, he shoved the ref one too many times. The referee decided he had enough, called for the bell, and he disqualified Matt Vine, meaning that Chase Gosling wins the match and retains the World Heavyweight Championship here in PPW. But next week, I have it on good authority, that we are going to see, we're going to have a big announcement later on this week in regard to the #1 contender picture here in PPW. Now, unfortunately, Scott Colton, well, taking that front face slam, we're hearing that unfortunately Scott Colton did suffer an injury of some kind, and unfortunately he will be out of action at PPW 107. But stay tuned right here to our Facebook page, also to our YouTube channel for the developments regarding a big announcement coming up for PPW 107 concerning the #1 contenders picture here in PPW. And also don't forget, next week, Irish Andy Anderson returns, and he's going to take on someone who really wasn't expecting to face him next week, the champion Chase Gosling, in a non-title match. Andy Anderson wasn't here for PPW 106 because he took a shot to the head from Veronica Metro at PPW 105, and because of concussion awareness, he was put on the shelf for a week. But Irish Andy will be back this Saturday night along with Texas Pete. And again, big announcement regarding the #1 contender picture. Stay tuned for that later on in the week. Once again, my name is Justin Barlow. As always, it's been my honor being your master of ceremonies here in PPW. We'll see you folks out here at 1230 Davis Road.